So you want concentration on the left and absorbance on the right. That'll automatically make the concentration go on the horizontal axis. If you had any that say over, so the absorbance was more than 1.1, you were told to just write down over. So they had, this is somebody's data, so they had one there. So I'm not going to use that data point, so I'm just going to highlight these other ones. Once you highlight, you go up to the top, you find insert, and then you go over to the charts, and you find the XY scatter, click that. And they have a nice linear chart here. So there's a chart. If you had a bad data point, let me turn this one to 199. So now I ruined the linear trend. So now I got this crazy data point up here. You can hover over to see which one it is. So I see 0.9999 there on the little tab. So what you do is, I'm going to delete this chart. Delete. I'm going to come up here and take these out. One that has a 0.999, just delete them. Now I can move the rest of them up there to close the gap. Like that. Now I'll get a linear trend. Insert. So now it looks nice and linear. Okay. The next thing you need to do is once you've got eliminated what you need to make it linear, maybe yours comes out linear right off, that's good. But you highlight the data point, click on one of them, and they'll all highlight, so now all these are highlighted, and then you right click on it, go down to add trend line. And once you say add trend line, it'll put this linear trend line on there, the line with best fit. And it'll bring this little dialog over here. It automatically highlights to linear. And then if you scroll down some, you'll see display equation on the chart and display R squared value on the chart. Now that I have that, I can close this. Alright, so now I've got the y equals mx plus b form here. And you'll use that to solve for the molar absorptivity without questions. But a couple more things you need to add to this. One, you need to label the axes and you need to give it a title. So make sure, some computers are not going to automatically highlight this chart design menu. It'll still be on home key or something, and you'll see all this. Make sure your chart is highlighted, so I've got it highlighted. And you go up there and look for the chart design button. Click that. So now if you go over here to the left, add chart elements. Click there, go down to axis titles, and I'll say primary horizontal axis. So now I've got this down here. That's the concentration. Put concentration. I'm also going to put a capital M in parentheses. So you label it and then you tell what the units are. This is in molarity, so put a capital M in parentheses to show the units. And I'm going to go back up here, axis title, I'm going to do the vertical axis. This one I'm going to say absorbance. There's no unit for absorbance, so you just leave it like that. There's that. And then the chart title, I'm going to say concentration versus absorbance. There's my title. So that's what I need for you to do to make your graph. You can right click on it, on the graph somewhere, and say copy. And then when you go answer that question online on D2L, you right click and say paste, and it'll put just the graph there. I don't have to have the whole spreadsheet. And that's how you turn it. So that's how you make this graph. If you need help with it, I can help you in class a little bit. Hopefully that'll do it for you. If your data looks crazy, that's when you have to figure out what data points you're going to delete. So maybe that's hard. The rest of this should be straightforward. Anyway, that's how you make your data.